Bitcoin has just broken above the most important resistance of this entire consolidation phase, and this changes everything. So on today's update video, I'm going to be talking about what currently is happening on the imminent short term on Bitcoin, what is the forecast we're going to be looking at right now, why we are all of a sudden seeing major inflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF, and more importantly, why we are currently right on track in this next Bitcoin bull market. So I'm going to be discussing all these very important data points, including some other important charts that are telling us something about where this next move is heading towards. Don't forget to once again slap that like button back above 1,000 likes. It will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So first of all, we can see that on the 1 hour time frame, despite the fact that Bitcoin indeed has seen a major bump towards the upside, we're still getting rejected by this upward sloping resistance line we've got rejected from many times before. And I discussed this level already a time ago while we were getting rejected from this level right here. I said most likely in the future we're going to see another rejection, and really what I would like to see here for this real breakout to get started is for Bitcoin to be breaking above the upward sloping resistance line that we see right here, which is currently trading somewhere around 65,500. But first of all, we have just broken above one of the most important levels of resistance, and that is this level right here, where we saw this double top getting created and Bitcoin basically crashed all the way down towards, and where Bitcoin crashed all the way down here, all the way down to an approximately $52,000. And after that, we recovered back towards the upside. We saw some major rejections, and now we're trading above it. And of course, this level I've discussed many times in my previous videos, because Bitcoin has been trading in a major downtrend where it was creating lower highs on the top side every single time here. And right now, finally, we are starting to see that breakout of that lower high structure. We are seeing that we created approximately 5 lower highs in a row, and then this time around we try to be breaking above it. And this is a major trend shift for Bitcoin, because where we were first of all creating lower highs for an approximately 200 days in a row here, we have right now confirmed the first higher high in this consolidation phase that lasted over 200 days here. So this is showing significant strength for Bitcoin, and especially since we right now confirmed the break above this previous range high here, I believe that the next major resistance is going to be laying around $68,000 200. I think this is going to be the next major level where we're probably going to see some resistance at, but between those levels, there's not a lot going to be holding us back right now for Bitcoin. And if we then also flip above this level, honestly, there's nothing really going to be holding us back here. But like I also showed you, since we have been creating this major falling wedge pattern and right now broke above the previous range high here, I believe that there's going to be not a lot of things holding us back here for Bitcoin to be pushing up higher. And the price target of this exact pattern right here is laying on the top side of the wedge, which is somewhere around $71,000, which will be this dotted line that you can see on the top side. So Bitcoin has got, from off this point onwards, if we're going to be reaching our price target, still another 10% to go towards the upside, and that would be of course an amazing target in my opinion. So things are looking very good for Bitcoin right now here. Also at the same time, yesterday BlackRock bought another $93 million worth of Bitcoin through the spot Bitcoin ETF. Also in general, the spot Bitcoin ETF saw over $365 million worth of inflows, and we can see that the outflows from Grayscale are basically very small here, and the inflows from BlackRock and Fidelity are major, and that is of course great things what we're currently seeing here. So major amounts of Bitcoins are getting bought again here, and we can see that actually the spot Bitcoin ETF cumulative flows is just hitting a new all-time high right now here, which once again shows you that usually the spot Bitcoin ETF issuers, they are buying Bitcoin once the market is going up and selling once the market is going down here. And whenever we're going to be seeing record inflows, usually tends to be marking the top, and whenever we see record outflows, it tends to be marking the bottom, just like it had in September, just like it had in August, and just like it had in the end of July, and just like at the end of May, we saw major inflows, which marked the top in the market. So yes, this is very important to be looking at. And if we're going to be seeing any major inflows here, which are going to be marking record inflows, it is most likely going to be marking the top in the market like it has done many times before here. So that is what I want to be pointing out here. Also, guys, this September, where we're currently trading in, has been the best performing September ever for Bitcoin. Currently up about 9.3% here. This is literally the best performing September we've ever had here. And like we know here, whenever September is a green month here, Q4 tends to be extraordinary, but of course already we know that October is one of the best months for Bitcoin already, with only 2 negative months here in the history of the last 11 years right now here. So really, we are probably set to be having some very great periods in the market, especially like Bitcoin is looking like it's really going to be exploding in Q4 here. And if we're just going to be looking at the Bitcoin price comparison compared to the previous cycles, it looks to be that we're still exactly on track here. We are the white line here. And guys, we are still exactly on track on the 2018 and 2022 cycle, and also the 2015 to 2018 cycle. So Bitcoin is exactly still playing out like it should have. And yes, the bull market, according to history, is literally about to be starting in the next 4 days here. We are literally having the official bull market in terms of data from the past starting in 4 days from now on here. So if you are not ready right now here, you're most likely going to be missing out on the biggest gains here. And usually in October is the month where we start to have that first exponential rally towards the upside. And guys, this is just data that I have from previous cycles. And this is just data I am sharing with you from these previous cycles. So of course, maybe history is not going to be repeating, but the chances that it is going to be repeating are quite big, obviously. So yeah, I am currently very excited on Bitcoin. And yes, guys, if you want to be trading Bitcoin or trade any altcoins, don't forget to go to the highest link description of today's video, because if you press on this link right here, guys, you will be redirected to this website where you can currently claim a free $500 airdrop position on Bybit. And all you need to do to claim this position, it's super simple. You go to the link description of this video, press on that link, sign up an account to Bybit, complete KYC, and then you can claim a free $500 airdrop position. And if the market does really go exponential right now here, as this is the beginning of the bull market, you could make extraordinary gains on Bitcoin with this free $500 airdrop trade here. So also looking at Bitcoin, we can see that the 5-day MACD is actually flipping bearish. We can see that the 5-day MACD is actually having a bullish crossover right now here, which is also marking historically a beginning of a major rally towards the upside, like it did in 2023 September, like it did in February of 2024. Every single time it marked a major turn up towards the market and Bitcoin prices went higher. And I've got some very important information, and that is that usually the Bitcoin cycles, it's like 1435 days from top to top. And right now we've already been in 1052 days. And that would mean that currently we've still got 383 days left here before the Bitcoin market is going to be topping out here. So we're probably going to be having 383 days of very great price action on Bitcoin. Very important data you need to be understanding right now here. And this just shows you that the Bitcoin price action is most likely still going to be going the most exponential. And currently, if we're looking at Bitcoin right now here, we're creating a major falling wedge pattern here on the monthly time frame for Bitcoin. And we are actually starting to be breaking out right now here. And this consolidation is just ultimately looking super bullish here. You can see previous all-time high providing resistance this time around. Right now providing major support. We've been consolidating sideways for over 7 months right now here. Breaking out of the falling wedge pattern. And really all we're seeing right now here is that Bitcoin is really ready for the next rally higher. I mean, everyone who wanted to get out of the market really sold off their Bitcoin right here. And now we are most likely heading towards the next leg higher. I mean, Bitcoin, the chart has never looked more bullish in my opinion. And probably we are heading out for new all-time highs anytime soon here. So this was it for me in today's update video, guys. If you did enjoy it, if you did learn something from it, don't forget to slap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.